Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anne. Today's video is going to be part 1 of the Sisters Hospitals, the old St. Joseph's Hospital. I'm doing this one first even though it wasn't built first because it has very little activity today, and the other one is still very active. So don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay tuned for the next video. Let's get started. St. Joseph's Hospital was opened May 30th, 1902, and run by 14 of the Sisters of Charity. The hospital didn't start out with the best record for treating people. In fact, in 1904, there were more deaths than patients treated. 72 died that year, including Mr. J. M. Addy, organizer for the Fraternal Brotherhood. Addy was well known in Albuquerque for his work. He took ill with pneumonia on June 8, 1904. Addy was taken to the sanitarium. He became dangerously ill just 4 days later and passed away on June 17, 1904. In February 1905, Mrs. Goldie Carver moved to New Mexico for health reasons. Mr. Carver was a railroad worker, so he wasn't able to come with her right away. She began making herself at home in New Mexico while waiting weeks upon weeks for her husband to join her. Carver became so ill she had to enter St. Joseph's Hospital. But get this, her husband was already working in Santa Fe under a fake name, and her parents even saw him around town and begged him to go and see his wife. But he never showed up. March 24th, 1905, Mrs. Carver died at the St. Joseph's Hospital with her parents by her side. Her parents went to the police, told the police Mr. Carver acted as if he didn't even know who she was or who she was talking about. But she was absolutely sure he was her daughter's husband. Her parents believed their daughter died of a broken heart. A reported 674 patients were admitted in 1905. 360 were treated and released. 57 died and 57 remained at the hospital for further treatment. In 1912, Pedro Gurule poisoned his wife with strychnine. He suspected she was being unfaithful. He quickly jotted down a note and then took a deadly dose himself. He was rushed to St. Joseph's, and attempts were made to save his life, but were unsuccessful. In 1913, Miss Breen rolled a cigarette and laid in her bed enjoying her cigarette before going to sleep. She awoke to her bed on fire and her pajamas gone, burned right off her body. Her neighbors heard her screaming and called an ambulance. Breen was in and out of consciousness while she was rushed to St. Joseph's, where she succumbed to her injuries. Breen was just 18 years old. In 1913, Dr. Oliver T. Hyde became superintendent at St. Joseph's, and things seemed to be improving. In 1915, Alec Chavez was riding his bike on 2nd Street one evening when a laundry automobile struck him. The impact tossed Chavez in the air, seating him next to the driver of the vehicle. He was taken to St. Joseph's Hospital, where doctors released him by ambulance to his home. They were later called out to his home. Chavez's left side became paralyzed about 4 hours after release. He was taken a second time to St. Joseph's, where they were able to treat him successfully, whereas many others were not so lucky. Treatment improved and newspapers didn't have a lot to report on. In 1930, the Anderson Brothers Construction Company built the new addition to the St. Joseph's Hospital. Then in 1967, a campaign was started to raise funds for the new 10-story expansion of the hospital. The hospital completed the expansion in 1968. Some strange occurrences have been reported by some former hospital staff. A former nurse said she once saw an apparition of a girl standing in a hallway at night. When the nurse approached the girl asking if she needed help, she disappeared. Night nurses and security guards have also reported hearing whispering in their ears when nobody is around. Other hospital staff have said they felt the temperature drop unusually and felt a presence watching. Some have even said they felt something tapping on their shoulder. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be part 2 of the Sisters Hospitals, the old St. Vincent Hospital.